Hi, my name's Mia and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on this look here using the Makeup Geek Mani palette. I don't know if you guys know or not, but I am actually giving one of these away. There's only a few days left to enter. So I'll link below the video on my review of the palette and how to enter. So yeah, I'm just going to show you how to create this look that is on my face. I love the eyes so much. I did a look really similar yesterday without the eyeliner and I just absolutely loved it. I couldn't stop looking at it. At the end of the day, I was like so upset when I had to take it off because it just looked gorgeous. So yes, without anything else to say, let's jump into the tutorial. So I did this look yesterday and I absolutely loved it. So I want to show you guys how to do it. So we're going to take our palette and we're going to start with Beaches and Cream and just apply it on a really big fluffy brush on the lid up through the crease, just as like a transition color / base color kind of thing. It's probably not going to show up too much. Well, it doesn't really show up too much at all, really. I mean, you probably can't tell that much of a difference, but trust me, it helps later on. So we're going to take Aphrodite, so dark chocolatey brown with like a bit of purple through it. And we're going to apply it to the outer corner of the eye. You want to go a little bit, I start on the lower lash line just so that I can map out where I want it. And then what I do is I start to take it through and create like a little C/V shape on the outer corner of my eye. And then just start to buff it in onto the lid. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At this stage, it doesn't matter if it's super blended or not, because then we're going to take this one here. What are you? You are Frappe. And we're going to take Frappe and start to buff it out under the lower lash line and then up through the crease. Then I'm going to take my bigger fluffy brush again and I'm going to go into Thora, I think it is, the middle one. And that's what I'm just going to continue to buff this up and out a little bit. Again, this look is pretty quick. I mean, you could spend 20 hours blending it, but who got time for that? The colors are all going to kind of just merge and melt into each other. So, something get my throat. So yeah, it doesn't have to be like 100%. We just want it to be, you know, soft. And I always get a little bit choppy just in here because I've got like super excess skin on my lid. So I'm just going to take the Shade and Light palette and just like a bone shade, so any matte skin color you've got, I'm just going to buff that in here just to kind of, you know, help keep that inner corner light and blended if we brought those other colors in too much, because for this look it's like quite a nice like winged out shape. Then we're going to go back in with our same little brush and we're going to take Mars, the gorgeous red shade, and this is going to get packed on from the outer corner to the center of the lid, blending, just kind of merging from that dark outer Aphrodite color into like the inner corner kind of area. So we're not bringing it completely into the inner corners, just all over the lid. And now that it is kind of dispersed everywhere, we're just going to slightly take what's left on the brush just to blend it just up and out a little bit. Then we want to take our brush from before that had the Sora color on it, and we're just going to buff over everything again. And then in one more time with our light shade, just through the inner area. And this is actually like a really pretty eye look. You could totally wear this eye look. I think that this would actually be like really nice matte eye. But this isn't the look that I was creating. But yeah, like you can see, it's like quite a pretty like color combination. I'm going to take a bit of Sora on the same brush, so it's going to have a little bit of the red on it. Then I took Luna. Luna is absolutely gorgeous, and I patted it on the center of the lid into the inner corner, but not in the very inner corner, just like the inner section of the lid. Buff it through like so, just patting it, and it will kind of blend into the other colors. This is so pretty. I'm going to take a little bit of that color and mix it with Artemis, blah, blah, and that's going to go on the inner corner. or you could use Artemis, the light one on its own, or like whatever kind of inner corner highlight shade you want. But I want it to have a little bit of that pink in it, just so it's not too like stark white in there. And then what I did was I took a little bit of Cosmopolitan and I patted it in the very, very, very center of the lid. Just the very, very center. Then a little bit underneath. And I'm just going to take my blending brush and I'm just going to go around the edges just to make sure that nothing is looking too choppy. And lightly on top. Just take my beauty blender just to kind of, whatever's left on here, just going to kind of soften out and give us a nice edge. And it's kind of like a romantic sunset, I think. I'm going to take the Mannymua long lasting pencil in black. I'm going to tight line, and then I'm going to line the lower waterline just on the outer third, just to create a nice catty shape. So I'm going to take the Mannymua calligraphic ink liner pen, and I totally forgot, I just filmed my favorites video, and that's going to be up after this. But I didn't mention this, and I was like, damn it, why didn't I mention this? And it's because it was hiding on my desk because it's black. But this is like my favorite eyeliner by far that I've ever used, ever. It is so amazing, it's so easy to use. But yeah, I'm just going to create like a subtle wing with this. I'm going to take my Mannymua eyelash curler and my Benefit roller lash and apply that generously because I only want to use half lashes, so I want my lashes to be like pow. Okay, I lied. I'm actually going to wear like full lashes. I think with the thicker eyeliner now, I need to have a little bit more impact for my lashes, but I still don't want them to be so extreme that they cover like the eyeshadow, because it's just like such a pretty combination. So I'm going to choose something like a bit wispy, which are these lashes here, which are the Demi Wispies by Ardell. But I have customized them and added like a couple individuals on them. And I don't want them to sit too up. So while they're drying, I'm just going to kind of push them down a bit. You guys know I don't always do like a super heavy contour or anything. But I did do a heavier contour with this look with my Shade and Light palette, which is over here. I'm going to take this middle contour shade with this Sigma F10 brush. It's just a blush brush. And I'm just, with a really light hand, putting that in there, and then I'm just gonna go up just to blend it. Forehead. And then I like to do up here on the temples, just to lift the eye area. Double chin. And a little brush. Dab it in, dab off the excess. That was way too much, but it's okay. I'll show you how to deal with that. Dab it off more. Just gonna take my powder brush. And it's just going to soften out all those lines. I'm going to take a little fluffy blending brush and the yellow shade. And that's just going to go down the center. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that under my eyes with a different brush just to brighten up under my eye area because it's looking a little bit flat. And then just balance it out, hitting the other points of the face. This is like looking a bit extreme, but it's okay, we blend it out. But then we're going to take the this Hourglass palette, and I just like the light shimmery bronzer, the blush, Mood Exposure. So yeah, I'll use those two on my cheeks. Now to highlight the face, I'm going to take Becca's Champagne Pop and my highlight brush. Where you at? My highlight brush has gone walkabout, so I'm just going to take the Sigma F35 tapered highlight brush, just a little bit because I don't want to pack too much on. And I'm just going to pop a bit of Champagne Pop here on the tops of the cheekbones. A bit more than that. Then I'm going to swap to a smaller brush and I'm just going to highlight the brow bone and a little bit over on the inner corner just to kind of blend them all together. So I'm going to take this Kate Moss lipstick in number 43. This is one of the nudes and we're just going to pop it on our lips. And then on top, just to balance it out, I'm going to apply a pinky gloss. So this is Rimmel On My Gloss in number 150 Glossaholic. So that's just a little bit more pink now. I'm going to take MAC Fix Plus because I've got Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation on at the moment, which is like super full coverage and matte. So I don't want it to be too heavy on my skin because I can be a bit dry sometimes. And as you can tell, I'm just drenching my skin in that. Okay, don't like the lip. I'm going to take this. This is the YSL lip oil in number 5. I'm going to pop a little bit of that on. And then I'm going to blend it in with that Oh My gloss just to tone it down. That was everything. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my new videos. Don't forget to enter my giveaway and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.